Greetings, it's Chris, it's the Mad Respect. How's it going out there, community? I'm back, as promised. Here it is, my first pre-order for April. This comes from the Discount Comic Book Service. Let's waste no time, let's see what is going on in this bad boy. There we go. Alright. I love these things. They hold the books in place perfectly. First half. Second half. Four extra backboards this time. Fortunately, they didn't give me the highlights this time. Kind of a bummer, but I started ordering them from here on out with my orders. It's only 10 cents more per book. Here is our invoice. Well, it doesn't go on to a second page this time, but still quite a bit. It says we have 31 books this time. We'll start out with Shit Show number 3 from Scout Comics. This has been a pretty interesting series. Proctor Valley Road number 2 from Grant Morrison, Alex Child, and Boom Studios. Pretty cool. The Picture of Everything Else number 3 from Vault Comics, Dan Waters. I wanted a certain cover for number 1, didn't get it, so I am sticking with the cover B's by Mohan, which is like a character spotlight on each cover. Pretty cool covers. Children of the Grave number 4 from Scout Comics. I'm not sure if this is a 5-issue series. This may be the final issue. I'm not sure, but it's been interesting. One of my favorites that I've read from Scout so far. Black Hammer Visions number 3. This one's written by Chip Zdarsky, and it's about Abraham Slam. The Autumnal number 6 from Vault Comics and Daniel Kraus. I know this series goes through 8, and then I haven't seen a solicitation since 8, so I'm hoping maybe in the fall it'll come back for a 9. Hopefully this is an ongoing and not an 8-issue series, because I'm really enjoying it. Locust number 1 from Scout Comics. It's the new number 1 from Scout. So this one came out here in April. There were no solicitations for May or June, but I haven't seen the new solicitations for July. So we'll see if this is a miniseries or what. But Locust. Serial number 3 by Terry Moore and Abstract Studios. I guess the first couple issues are worth quite a bit on the secondary market, but I am just getting it to read. Been pretty good so far, kind of confusing. Scumbag number 7. This one's by Remender, and Mobley is the artist. And he says, "How do you think Batman stays up all night?" And he's got his cocaine. That's very interesting that they could use Batman on a non-DC, even his name, but maybe it's just his name. Joker number 2. This is the which cover is this? This is cover B. It's a Punchline variant. I'm going to get the Punchline variant of all 10 issues. seeing as they make a punchline variant for all 10 issues. There's one for the first 4, I know for sure. Here's Fantastic Four number 30. It's a King in Black tie-in that came out after King in Black was over, and I have a beef about King in Black coming up. Rorschach number 7 by Tom King and DC Black Label. This is cover A. Odd, because I've gotten all cover B's this far out, but I actually preferred cover A this time for issue 7 than cover B. Thor number 14, the End of the Prey storyline by Donny Cates and Nick Klein. Pretty cool cover. Has crazy Donald Blake on the throne. I think there was another cover that had the same throne with Thor on it, so it's kind of interesting dichotomy. Homesick Pilots issue 5. This is the end of the first story arc. This is Dan Waters and Casper Wingard, Image Comics. And Something is Killing the Children number 10 by James Tynion IV, Werther Dell'Edera, Miguel Morto. Interesting thing is they have this on still on the DCBS site. I'm going to order one of these on every order I make until they sell out of them, because Something is Killing the Children didn't start getting a regular print run like a like a modern comic from Marvel or DC. It didn't start getting that type of print run until issue 11. So as long as they are going to still send these guys out to me for pre-order price, I'm going to keep ordering one with every order. Batman 107, cover B by Francisco Mattina. Pretty awesome. I wish he was still doing every B cover, but he's not. Star Wars, The High Republic Adventures, number 3 from Disney and IDW. And the second. The Silver Coin, number 1, The Ticket by Chip Zdarsky and Michael Walsh. Cover A. I wish I had gotten both covers, because cover B is pretty sweet looking too. Noctera number 2. This is just cover A by Tony Daniel. This is by Scott Snyder and Tony Daniel. Pretty cool title. I enjoyed number 1 quite a bit. Star Wars The High Republic number 4 from Marvel Comics. So cover A on that. And the second. King in Black number 5 by Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman. I'm going to have to go to the LCS next time I'm out and buy issue 34, because for some reason DCBS still hasn't received their copies of the Stegman variant for issue 34, and I hear you're supposed to read 34 before you read issue 5. So I'm kind of stuck, can't read King in Black, kind of a beef there. Here's Star Wars The High Republic number 4 from Marvel. This is the Boostus variant. I thought there was only a cover A on this issue, but it turns out there's the Boostus variant. And the second one. Fear Case number 3 by Matt Kent, and this is by Tyler and Hillary Jenkins. I just did a review of King of Nowhere. I really enjoy the Jenkins art, so I'm looking forward to reading this. Number 4 comes out. I'll read the whole series at once. Swamp Thing number 2. This is cover B by Francisco Mattina again. Pretty sweet looking. Devil's Dominion number 3 from Black Box Comics. I'm kind of enjoying this series. It's interesting. Sam and His Talking Gun number 2. This is from Scout Comics. A lot of Scout in my box, my pre-orders this time. I've only read issue 1, but I enjoyed it. Took a while for 2 to come back out. Seven Secrets number 7. Seven Secrets is back. This is the start of arc number 2. This is by Tom Taylor, Daniel D. Nicola from Boom Studios. And last we have, get these guys to stay. Last we have Man-Bat number 3 from DC Comics. I have issue 2, had a really sweet cover, and I think I won issue number 1 in an auction. I'm still waiting for that box to show up, so issue one I'll show off in my next comic book haul video when I get around to making that. But that is my discount comic book service pre-order for the first one I'm going to get in April. So in another couple weeks I'll have another couple weeks I'll have part 2 of my DCBS pre-orders. In a couple weeks those will show up here, and then in about a month I'll get my third part of April, which is all my catch-up books I get from Things from Another World. So there we go. That's my pre-orders unboxing. Coming up next on the channel, I'm going to have the third part of my library graphic novel reviews, which will cover all the DC comics I read in March and April, as well as the novels I read in March and April. And that should be up tomorrow or the next day. When I have finished, I think I have one more DC graphic novel to read, so when I finish that I'll have that. And what else is coming up? Probably another graphic novel haul from the library. I'm probably going to head out there next week when I go to do rent. So that sort of thing. And got a couple more spins on the wheel on the Play in the Box show, so I'm going to have Z send my box out here in the not too distant future, and that video will be up where I open Kevin and Z's boxes, let you know what I won when I played in a box. So cool. We'll see you in the next video, and everybody take care out there and stay safe.